Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's episode, I'll be explaining the process on which I used and the stages I used to create this recent commission I did for a couple. So this is a male and a female couple. Then I start with the head, from the head to the bottom. I've already have a link in the description on how to draw a head, so I don't have to explain. And I move to the body. I use 2B and 4B. So you can see the outcome of using the 2B for the first layer and 4B for the second layer. But as you can see, it's not very smooth. It's not very smooth. You can see it has a little bit dark tone, but it's not very smooth. So I'll use my smudging tool or my painting brush to make it smooth. Over here, I'm giving it a skin tone for the face using the bristle of my brush. So over here you can see I'm also applying the 4B pencil for the second layer of the shade of the dress. I move in a certain direction. I make sure I move in a certain direction so I create a certain form of consistency, you know. So after apply my second layer, then I pick my smudging tool. This smudging tool I did it myself, so if you want to know how to do the smudging tool, you can comment down below and I drop a video about it. So I move the smudging tool in a circular direction throughout. So you can see it has an outcome, but it's not perfect, you know. So I have to do it again to get that evening tone. So this is the outcome right now. Then I also use other tools like my smudging tools for the hair as well. And the outline over here, I'm using 6B. 6B for the darker outline. Remember, 6B pencil for the darker outline. I create that dark tone for the shadow beneath the head. I also make sure I create that consistency. So you can see I'm moving in a certain direction with the pencil. It's very important. Otherwise, when you don't move in a certain or in the same direction, you get a contrast of lines, you know. I also use my painting brush to smoothen out certain parts that needs to be smoothened, as you can see over here. You can either use your conical painting brush or your angular painting brush. So I keep on highlighting the darker outlines. Then I use my eraser. This eraser is a Tombow eraser, but it's a bigger type. It has a bigger tip. So I use it to highlight the hair. The reason I'm using the bigger tip is because this artwork is very large. Supposing I was doing little details, I'll use the Tombow 0.2. So I'm using the eraser to create highlights over here. So I also use the painting brush to smoothen out my highlights. can also create highlights for the pencil, for the hand, using my 4B pencil. I create little highlights for the hand. So before it was like this, before I applied the outline, it was like this. You can see it just plain like that. So over here I was doing the hair. The hair is very dark, so over here you can use a 7B or an 8B. So this is the outcome after shading the dress. You can see there's a big difference than before. This one is a little bit smooth. So over here I use something we call acrylic glitters. They are very difficult to work with, but when you are applying this acrylic glitters, you have to apply it bit by bit. You can see already my paper has warped, so I need to spread the glitters to cover all sides. So you also make sure that when you are using this, you use it little by little, because it can leak to other sides that you don't want your acrylic glitters to be. So you need to be very careful and use a smaller brush. So this is the outcome. You can see it's very neatly done. This is from another angle, from the right angle. And make sure the acrylic is the center of attraction. So then I frame it nicely. You can see the glitters, when it's in the dark, it shines very well. So this is the outcome of the commissioned work. Very beautifully framed for my client. So in this area you can see that the hand, there's little details on the hand. I make sure I do that one as well, and the face as well. All those details really matter. So over here on the DD, I was presenting it to my client. He was very happy when I told him I was done. Even though the picture he gave me was very bad, I made sure I surprised him. He was asking about the glitters. What are they? You see, the glitters are the center of attraction. So even if you make a mistake, it will be difficult to identify because of the glitters. So this is the picture he gave me. It's very terrible, it's very old, and this is the outcome. He was very happy that day, as you can see. So guys, comment down below what else you want me to talk about, any technique you want to learn. See you next time.